desert. Look at this.
We are in the desert.
Well, we are. We're almost at our destination, the hotel we're going to, in the middle of the desert. So we drove here from Abu Dhabi. It was almost like a 2-hour drive. We made some stops along the way, and then after this we'll drive to Dubai. The driving is generally pretty easy besides the one guy that almost hit us, but that's besides the point. But I'll show you guys the highways. Oh my god, camels. So these are the highways. There's so many lanes, very little areas where there's heavy traffic. Really, like in Abu Dhabi, certain areas there was heavy traffic, I'm sure, as we get closer to Dubai. Well, actually, we already drove through Dubai when we flew in. So yeah, there are, but like the driving is fairly easy, and there's like service the whole time and gas stations like that one. So yeah, it's not difficult to drive at all. You know how in Connecticut or wherever there's like deer that try to cross the road? The freaking camel just tried to cross the road. The car next to us almost hit it.
Oh, they're crossing.
So we just checked in, waiting to go to our room. They give you a bunch of complimentary activities you can do. So we're gonna go to the falcon photography because I love falcons. At 5, there's like movie night, stuff like that. Badayer retreat in the middle of nowhere, about 45 minutes to an hour outside of Dubai. This is our 1-bedroom tent. We're gonna show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so this is our private heated pool with a little sand dune backdrop, and the first thing they mentioned to us was that it's private, so no one can go on top of these dunes over here if you're sitting out in the back over here by the pool. Over here we have another private little seating area. Apparently the star gazing at night is really good, but it looks a little cloudy today, so I'm not quite sure how good that's gonna be. In here we have 1 king bed. Not a huge room, but it's, you know, meant more for the outdoor space. Little couch, TV, mini bar, armoire, and then the bathroom. It is air conditioned, which is really important because some places, believe it or not, will not be. So there's 2 pools, plus of course your private pool if you get one of those rooms. Outdoor pool and an indoor pool. Go ahead and take pictures with a falcon. I love falcons. Observances. We're here, it's the end of February, early March, and Abu Dhabi wasn't as cold, but in the desert it's definitely cold, like actually cold. But it is cool, like 60-ish Fahrenheit at night and like 70s, like low 70s during the day in like this area, Dubai, Abu Dhabi. So it's actually okay to go to the beach during the day, like when we go to Dubai, but not, yeah, you still need like a jacket. Second observance, this hotel specifically is dry. They do not serve liquor, which is fine by us because we have been doing enough drinking and we will be doing enough drinking. So it's good to have a break. But we're only staying 1 night because we wanted to do stuff in this area. But for someone here, like on a week-long honeymoon that's looking to drink, this is, I mean, yeah, come here for like a couple nights. Oh, it's a cat. But not for like, yeah, it's not gonna be the vibe 24/7. up bright and early to go hot air ballooning.
It's the first of its kind hot air ballooning. And
What are we doing here?
Freezing.
please take a seat and get ready.
So I wasn't exaggerating in that clip. It really is very cold typically this early in the morning. For some reason, I associated desert with heat, but it is very cold, so dress accordingly. We did our hot air balloon ride with a company called Hero Experiences. We are not sponsored by them, although we will be partnering with them going forward because it was such an incredible 5-star experience. I found the entire process of the hot air balloon and how it takes off and how it operates so interesting. Looking back on the footage from this day gives me chills. There's really no words to describe it. It's just something you kind of have to do to understand. And one of the coolest things we saw was wild camels going through the desert during our flight. Okay, we just completed, we just landed. Landing in a hot air balloon is something else. We just completed our first hot air balloon ride. It was awesome. Super cool experience, really calm. I'm not sure what I was expecting. It was like so tranquil and chill, except for the landing. But I guess that's normal. You do a couple bounces and the basket tips over, the more you know. But yeah, definitely come and check out a hot air balloon ride when you're in the UAE. We're gonna try to film the landing of this one and show you guys.
That's one bump. Oh, it's going harder though.
Was that landing like that? It was quite windy.
The basket was much smaller, but it was the first time I just didn't know.
Oh yeah. So that's this is the photo. Oh wow, jeez, they did a great job.
Now we're done with our hot air balloon ride. We're going to go on a little Land Rover ride. This whole second half of the experience was also included, so it's kind of like an all wrapped in one morning adventure. We just got our breakfast at the campsite and it's really impressive. There's some local type food. It's like omelets and stuff too. Nice fruit plate. Looks really good. Okay, now it's daytime, light out, 10:15. We are done with our excursion. What were your thoughts on that excursion?
Awesome.
That was a very quality excursion from start to finish. It was very difficult getting out of the house or hotel that early, but it was well worth it. Highly recommend. It starts off with the balloon ride and then you go to the camp, but the thing I liked was everything was like...
It starts with a drone.
Yeah, it starts with the drone show. The thing I liked was like how everything, you had enough time to do everything, but it wasn't like so long and dragged out. So like you had your breakfast, then you had the opportunity to take a picture with the falcon and talk to the falcon handler, then you can go to the camels, then you could take pictures with the Land Rovers. You got like a 5-minute Land Rover ride. If you did the camel ride, it was only like 5 minutes, because no one wants like an hour-long camel ride. You want to take the picture, you want to see it, and you want to call it a day. So everything was like boom, 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 but not rushed at the same time. And that was my favorite thing, was just how you got to do so much in such little time. And obviously the balloon ride was a little longer. That was like 45 minutes to an hour, but you like talk to the pilot the whole time and like see stuff. It's really fun.
hours long. This was a good win.
Yeah, he said, the pilot said that was one of his favorite routes, and it was like one of the longest routes that they do. So it was really cool, and you get to learn stuff. I feel like I learned more on that than our entire day trip in Abu Dhabi. Like, we learned so much stuff. He would like point things out. That's the like border of Oman. This is like a sheik's house. Here's camels. Here's this. It was really informative. So highly recommend. I also wanted to say that that was a group tour. It was like a small group tour. It was 10 of us on the balloon, 10 of us in the Land Rover, all that stuff, and it was perfect. It was like the right amount of people. You can do it private. It's very expensive, but to be honest, these are the type of things I actually kind of like doing with other people. It's a little bit more of an experience. But yeah, the private one is like extremely expensive. I want to say it was well over $1,000 for 2 people. But yeah, maybe if you're like with friends and family, it would be cool to do one as a group, but for 2 people, it was like, anyway, also this was by Hero Experiences, Balloon Adventures, but they also go by Platinum Heritage. I think it's like a DBA of another business, so I'm not sure which one is which, but I'll put their information in the link in bio. But of course, you should be booking your entire trip with Wanderlust Jet Sitter, and we will hook you up. 6.5 hours later, and we're back with all my garbage. So we had breakfast very early this morning, but breakfast was included. So now it's almost noon, and we pre-ordered breakfast that the butler brought to the room in this hot box. So let's see what we got. Last night, by the way, steak and eggs. Last night we had dinner here. We forgot to film it. The food was phenomenal, which is why I wanted to, holy cow. That's chicken, sausage, turkey, bacon, and then all of this. So last night we had dinner here, and it's the same restaurant. There's only one restaurant on site, and the food was really good. That's why I was like, if the breakfast is included, let's try to get it and have it for like lunch, brunch. Because yeah, we even brought us these little guys. So let's see what we got. Don't forget to subscribe and watch our next videos heading to Dubai.